Someone asked in the comments, why does God talk to you? I am an avatar of God, the Arcturians, Muhammad and Aisha, Krishna and Radha, and Matthew and Joan of Arc.
Aliens try communicating. Humans are too dumb to notice.
Support the making of a movie about Prophet Muhammad and Aisha.
You know, this is written down in history that black magic was done on Prophet Muhammad. And that part of the history is true, it's correct, it's valid. How do I know for sure? Because Prophet Muhammad himself told me that I'm breaking curses for him too in this lifetime, which means that somebody put black magic curses on him when he was incarnated or reincarnated in Saudi Arabia or present day Saudi Arabia 1400 years ago or so, which is like 1400 years ago or so. And now we're back here and have, reincarnated, or at least, well, my soul, my spirit, my main soul, my main spirit, which would be Ruh for Muslims, is of Hazrat Aisha, Prophet Muhammad's wife Aisha. And of course, as I keep saying, that Prophet Muhammad's soul or spirit or Ruh has also walked into this body at this time as a walk-in soul or a walk-in spirit. And I'm sure that most Muslims don't even know what that is or what that means, because most Muslims are that spiritually backward. But black magic was done on Prophet Muhammad 1400 years ago or so in Saudi Arabia, and black magic is being done on us again in this day and age, 1400 years or so later, again in this day and age, in the 21st century, again. So history is repeating itself. As they say, history repeats itself. So it's the same thing repeating again with us in this day and age too. And although this is written down in history, but of course there was no World Wide Web, there was no internet back then, 1400 years ago. There was no internet. So, Prophet Muhammad and Hazrat Aisha couldn't just get on a computer or a laptop or a phone, and sit in front of a camera and talk about it and tell the whole world what was being done to them. But now that we're back here 1400 years later, well, and we have internet, we have access to the World Wide Web, we have internet, and we have access to the whole world through internet. We can sit here in front of camera and talk about it all and tell the whole world what happened 1400 years ago in Saudi Arabia with Prophet Muhammad and Hazrat Aisha, and what is happening again 1400 years later, now in this day and age in the 21st century. So how are you going to hide from us and from the whole world now, you perpetrators who indulge in black magic? And I keep getting sex magic towards me, who is the reincarnation of Aisha, Prophet Muhammad's wife Aisha, Hazrat Aisha, Al-Mu'mineen Aisha for Muslims. That's who we are, and that's who I am for Muslims. And even though I keep repeating this, but some Muslims are just not getting it because they are that spiritually backward and they are that religiously programmed with falsehoods, with lies, with false religious programming that they're not getting it. No matter how many times I keep repeating myself, it's not sinking in. So many people have been doing sex magic on me over the last 5.5 years. This is the 6th year going, and not just sex magic, all kinds of black magic, including death magic. But I'm gonna stick to sex magic for this video because that's what this video is about. So many people, Muslims and non-Muslims, have done sex magic on me in all these years, continuously. That this is nothing new for me by now. I mean, I'm used to it by now, but it's just more and more keep coming, and more keep doing this towards me, and more men. And because I'm a woman, so, and they don't want to believe me when I tell them who I am for them, for Muslims. So they're just seeing me as just another woman. They're just seeing me as a sex object, and you know, who they can disrespect sexually in a sexual way, even if it is from a distance. Like, these people will not leave me alone even from a distance, because they will throw black magic at me, they will throw sex magic at me to disrespect me in a sexual way, to assault me in a sexual way. Like, sexual assault is what it's called these days in law, in legal terms. Only that it's being done spiritually, only that it's being done in the spirit, only that it's being done energetically, so no one can see it other than me. And no one can feel it other than me. So you think you'll get away with it? Why do you think that? Have you forgotten that God exists? And for you Muslims, that would be Allah. Have you forgotten that Allah exists? Have you forgotten that Allah is watching? And that you will be caught, and that you will not be getting away with it. You will not get away with it, especially if you're going to do it to someone like me. And when I say that, then, I'm going to repeat myself and say, I've already told you who I am for Muslims. Whether you want to believe it or not, that's your problem. not mine. But maybe this is why I have to keep doing these videos and these kind of messages, even if just to give personal proof to people that I am who I say I am and that I am connected to God, to Allah. And you will not get away with anything that you're doing towards me, which is wrong. That you will not get away with doing any kind of black magic and sex magic on me, because you'll be caught by Allah and by the Arcturians, of course. Because they will tell me, they will let me know what's going on and who's doing it. Because they can see you. You think no one is watching you? Doing what you're doing to me? Think again. The Arcturians are watching you. Allah is watching you. And they are letting me know. They let me know who's doing what to me behind the scenes, or spiritually and energetically, which other people cannot see, but I can, and Allah can, and the Arcturians can. And who was doing sex magic on me last night that I just woke up from? Who was doing sex magic on me this time? The Arcturians are telling me that it's a Pakistani High Court judge named Abdul Karim. They're letting me know that you're a Pakistani High Court judge, and they're letting me know your full name. Abdul Karim. You think nobody was watching you? Abdul Karim? Then how would I know about you and what you're doing to me if nobody was watching you? If the Arcturians weren't watching you, if Allah wasn't watching you, then how would I know about you? How would I know that you're a Pakistani High Court judge? How would I know that you are an officer of the judiciary? And as I said, they are giving me a judge. They're telling me that you're a Pakistani High Court judge. How would I know your full name? Because they're giving me your full name too. And they're telling me you're doing sex magic on me. You just did sex magic on me last night. Oh. And now the Arcturians and Allah for Muslims is telling me right now, while I'm sitting here recording this message, that you hired a black magic practitioner to do this to me. And I'm talking to you directly here because I know you're watching me. If you're doing sex magic on me, then you're watching me. And now, even ignorance is not gonna be an excuse for you, because I'm sitting here telling you who we are and who you are doing sex magic on. Isn't this ironic? Just because you see a woman sitting here in front of the camera, you think it's just a woman. Even though I keep repeating myself and I keep telling you Muslims who I am for Muslims and whose soul, spirit, or ruh I am hosting within my body at this time, along with my main soul, along with my own soul. You're not getting it. But isn't this ironic? But you know what? As I said, ignorance is not an excuse anymore, because I keep telling you, and I'm telling you directly in this video right now, who I am, who we are, and who you're doing sex magic on. This is ironic. But you are doing sex magic on Prophet Muhammad, your own prophet, whose soul, spirit, or ruh is in this body at this time. And you're doing sex magic on Hazrat Aisha for Muslims, Prophet Muhammad's wife Aisha. This is who you're doing sex magic on. So now, ignorance is not an excuse, because we're telling you who we are. So you cannot say, oh, I didn't know. Now you know. And I don't know how long you've been watching me for, because if you've been watching me for a while, then you may have heard me say this before. And if you still decided to and chose to do this to me and to us, and go ahead with this, and, to do this to me and to us, then, well, ignorance is certainly not going to be an excuse in your case. What's going to be this person's punishment for doing this to me? And I keep getting, and they keep telling me, death. Especially if you don't stop it right now. And they're also telling me, the Arcturians, and also Allah is here too. And they're telling me, pay attention to your dreams from now on. Because you'll be getting warnings about me in your dreams. And I'm gonna ask Allah and the Arcturians right now to show this person, to show this man who I really am, and that I am who I say I am in his dreams. So he knows that he's doing this to Hazrat Aisha, Prophet Muhammad's wife Aisha, for Muslims, and that he's also doing this sex magic on Prophet Muhammad, on his own prophet as well. So you've been warned, and you're being warned in this video message as well, to stop disrespecting me sexually, in a sexual way, through sex magic. Who is Hazrat Aisha, Prophet Muhammad's wife Aisha, for Muslims, and stop disrespecting Prophet Muhammad as well in this way. And now I'm being told by Allah, again, as I'm sitting here recording this message, I'm being told this right now, that Allah is going to reach out to you in your dreams regarding this and regarding me. Allah is going to reach out to you in your dreams regarding me. Pay attention. As I said, pay attention to your dreams after you watch this video. And if you still won't stop, then death will come to you. And this is your warning. You know, I've just recorded the message, and then I thought, hang on, can I actually look this person up on Google? And I am looking him up, and what do I see here on Google? Abdul Karim Khan Kundi, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, Kundi, has been actively involved in the field of law, both at the bar and on the bench. Justice retired Kundi has held numerous judicial positions, both in Punjab and the NWFP, giving him a rare command over a multitude of Pakistani laws and their application by the courts. So what? He's a justice and he's retired. He's a retired justice by now? Well, that's what Google is telling me. Hang on, what's this? Federal Sharia court? Or well, in Pakistan it would be Shariat court. What? Is this the same person? Served what Mr. Justice Abdul Karim Khan Kundi, Federal Shariat Court, served as Senior Civil Judge, District and Sessions Judge, joined as Deputy Secretary, Government of Pakistan in the Ministry of Law and Parliamentary Affairs? What the heck? And I'm just asking the Acturians and Allah right now, is this the person we're talking about? And they're telling me, yes, this is him. Hang on. Is this about Shehbaz Sharif, who is the current Prime Minister of Pakistan again, putting me in the Sharia court or in the Shariat court in Pakistan? This is coming up again? Yes. Or this is still going on? I'm just doing some quick research here on Google because I was like, you're giving me a high court judge, and now I'm looking it up and I'm getting Sharia court or Shariat court as well. I mean, can the two mix? And I'm looking it up on Google, and I just put in Google search, can Shariat court judge be a high court judge too in Pakistan? And this is what Google is giving me. The federal Shariat court, and then it's saying the Chief Justice shall be a person who is or has been or is qualified to be a judge of the Supreme Court, or who is or has been a permanent judge of a high court. So that makes sense. This is about the federal Sharia court or Shariat court in Islamabad, Pakistan. I think Sharia court is in Islamabad, right? Oh God. Wow. Federal Shariat court. So yeah, with the word federal, yeah, this would be in Islamabad, Pakistan. Wow, I see.